Hashem Yahawashi Hashem Rakachadash, all praise, honor, and glory go to the Most High Yahawah, the name of His Son, Yahawashi. And I wanted to come to you with a quick hit from the book of Amos 4. As you see, the title of this particular chapter is in the NLT. It says Israel's failure to learn, and that's what I really wanted to talk about. I'm gonna start in verse 4. You know, we're getting awakened to this truth, and we get most of our men and women that still want to be in the Christian church. You know, they want to be able to give tithes, to be able to be justified. You know, they offering, they want to help the communities and, put forth sacrifices in that way. When at the end of the day, the only thing that we need to really be focused in on is Yahawashi. Yahawashi paid the price for all the nation of Yasharala, Israel, and his elect, that remnant. They're going to understand that, and they're going to allow themselves to be going backwards and have a heart that's hard and not able to learn. But in verse 4, it says, "Go ahead and offer sacrifices to the idols at Bethel. Keep on disobeying at Gilgal." People can't let go of things like birthdays, these holidays that the so-called white man put together. You know, they just can't let these idols go. You know, it says, "Offer sacrifices each morning and bring your tithes every 3 days." You know, I think these things are going to help save them. It says, "Present your bread made with yeast." You know, the things that you feed the flock with, the ones that are that the Lord has entrusted with you to teach this truth to. You know, I'm talking about more about the camp leaders and the men of these camps. It says, as an offering of thanksgiving, but it's filled with yeast. You know, it's filled with leaven. You're all puffed up. It says, then give your extra voluntary offerings so that you can brag about it everywhere. And that's what they're doing by doing all the community events. They want to be able to brag that they're the biggest camp, that they, mainly IUIC, but, they want to be able to have some kind of repertoire in the Israelite world. It says, this is the kind of thing you Israelites love to do, says the sovereign Lord. You know, and the Lord knows, he knows the hearts of men. He knows that man loves to be extolled and lifted up, yet his remnant, his elect, they're going to seek to be humble and meek and not allow themselves to be corrupted by not wanting to learn and stay in the Christian mind state. So I just want to bring that out as a quick hit. And with that, just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Hashem Yahawashi, Hashem Rakachadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the teachers, the preachers, the priests, the bishops that came before me, taught me this truth through the videos, starting with the apostles and elders of great